Everyone deserves respect. Everyone deserves to feel safe. No one deserves to feel scared when they are pulled over by the police. No police officer deserves to feel scared when they pull someone over. As far as I know, the rule of law is innocent until proven guilty. That doesn't mean innocent until a police officer pulls you over. That doesn't mean innocent until the news says they've heard you weren't. That doesn't mean only certain people are innocent. It means everyone is innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Black Lives Matters doesn't mean anything other than Black Lives Matters. Everyone mattering the same is the eventual goal. I know, but we aren't there yet. We are still in a time where large numbers of people live in fear, where a black man can get shot for reaching for his ID, or a black man with a gun is reported to the police and may not survive the encounter, even when a gun is licensed and the man has a carry permit, where a sniper attacks the police and a black man is blamed. Even when there is proof the man was not involved, where a nightclub full of people should have had a gun to protect themselves, but if any of them had been carrying them, they would have been the first to be blamed. Black Lives Matter because people outside your experience deserves just as much concern and protection as the people you know do. The democratic system had a huge response to the movement. They fully embraced the imagery and themes of Black Lives Matter's movement on its first night, highlighting the family members of black men who have been killed by police and showing footage of marches through American cities. The demonstrators have urged Americans to remember the names of the victims of police brutality, rather than concerning them to anonymity, as has happened so often in the past. The full-fledged support showcased the effort by Joe Biden's campaign to Democrats to tap into the energy that has brought tens of thousands of people into the streets to protest with systematic racism. Biden has walked a careful path regarding protests, showing empathy with, including calls to defund the police. Instead, Biden's criminal justice plan would increase resources for police departments across the country. It was commonly known that in the past, black people did not have freedom of speech, or rights to freedom. Over the decades, this has improved, but hasn't gotten much better due to police brutality and racism through the workforce. Many black people struggle to achieve half the things white people can due to having black heritage. This is why BLM was created, but it was sparked by the death of George Floyd, and he has been the soul of the movement. When George Floyd died to the police and the video footage was released, many people took great offense to this and started rioting. Soon after the riot started, the government and political systems became involved and both took a side. The political system took the side of the protesters, and the government rebelled against the movement, sending anyone to stop them, while the parties were funding them to get more volunteers on their side. Thank you very much for listening to my documentary on BLM. I hope this encourages you to look more into depth into the topic and understand more about what I talked about today.